Self-discripancy. The discripancy is the actual meaning of means what we think and what we become. Okay, आमे जोटा चिंता करथिबा जे आमे इटा हबा but actually कौन हबो आमे सेही ता हेई परिने we are in the another part. Okay, we're thinking to be like that. So like I want to be a doctor but I'm not to be a doctor. No doctor is very. So there is a gap is there. So I have to think like think that I have to behave with a person in some way, but I'm not behaving in that way. So that gap is called the discrimination. Yes, that is called the abhava. The self with a total lackness to it. That lackness is called as the word self-discrimination. The discriminancy can be defined the gap that exists between our real self and ideal self. Hence, the gap between what we actually are and what we would like to become is called as the self-discrimination. Means actually what we were, but what we're trying to do or what we expect to become. Okay. Though most of us experience self-discrimination at many phases of life, still then somehow other we manage to overcome its negative effect either by changing our behavior or process. Like I'm supposed to that we want to be rich more that there is no scarcity of money. What I think or what I thought that I will get. Okay, and we're not struggling for that. But actually, that is not happening. So we are also to be what we think that we are like to be a what Anilaman. So everything is there with us. Okay, so though most of us experience self-discrepancy at many phases of life, still then how and some of how or other we can manage to overcome its negative impact. ଆମେ ଯେମିତି କହିବା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଆସୁଛେ କଲେଜକୁ ଆସୁଛେ ଗୋଟେ ସାଙ୍ଗ ଆଇଫୋନ ଧରୁଛି ଓକେ ଆମେ ଘରେ ଜିଦି କରିବା ମତେ ଆଇଫୋନ ନଦେଲେ ମୁଁ ଯିବିନି ଓକେ ସୋ ସେଇ ଟାଇପର ଯଦି ଆମେ ଜିନିଷ କରିବା ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଗିଭିଂ ଏ ନେଗେଟିଭ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଓକେ ସୋ ଆଇଦର ବାଇ ଚେଞ୍ଜିଂ आवर बिहेवियर और थॉट प्रोसेस तापे हमें जिद्दिया है and that we are becoming a rigidness okay and some of time that for getting that particular thing like move Audi gadi kinili but I am not having any balance okay so for but move kari ta anyhow paiba ko chesta kari so then I am taking the when I am in a job then I am taking the bribe mane lancho nebi tada dhara padi then my thought process सब change हो okay so the thought process सब change होची ताले I have a negative impact पकेलो no and our behavior and thought process what is most important to be aware of the frequency of its occurrence and resulting impact is creating on us so that means a thought process is the negative thought process in which frequency it will come kete frequency रे आसीबो आ kete हमको what बेचैनी करियो से जिंसटा बनियो okay so that is actually it is a gap and gap is giving you the negative impact to your life okay next important thing is what like it is a self awareness a self awareness is the ability to understand and recognize your own thought and feelings behavior characteristics it cornerstone of the personal and professional growth okay there is an awareness about what like you every person is having awareness that what is happening parents jitna baba ko kotha jitna takra awareness hai that means they when he is earning so he is knowing how to handle the families and how to spend in that way some money is there then other will invest that money or save that money in the different sector okay you are having a awareness that we have to study in that time so that what happened when things are going on or college is open then we are not having any pressure so we have to complete a lot of things over here okay so these are the things that we have to covering. And it's a of a personal and professional growth. It's giving you the personal growth, and if you are working, then it's giving you the professional growth, enabling you to make better decision. Okay, it giving you to make better decision, build a stronger relationship, and lead more authentic life. Authentic life means that you have to go with the principle. Ame our life type of principle where that means your life is in a rule wise. Okay, in a schedule basis it is working. Okay, so that is you are not taking any kind of bribe. You are not like any tension about your life, what is happen going to be happen, and you become you live your life in a healthy way. कौन से tension जल्दी आती हो हमें healthy way कौन से करें. Money is not giving you anything. Okay, so money is only it giving you the some material things. Okay, but money is not giving you the peace. The person is less of money, they are living in a peaceful life. The person having a higher money, they having a lot of tension. Okay, if they are earning more, like 300 crore, 400 crore, they having a tension like how to giving a tax to the government, and some of the people are hiding the tax. Okay, and they having different kind of what kind of like auditors are coming and they are verifying you, and bankers are noticing you what are the transaction is going on, and the person is having no money, that tension is not. Okay, so it is giving you the money is giving you what only the material thing, and you have to go a good hotel or you have purchased the good watch or mobile phone, and you are going to the good restaurant, but it is not giving you a peaceful life. A peaceful or a healthy life is giving you the minimum what you want for living, what you want, that money is enough. Okay, but people are trying to purchase lot of lands. ମୁଁ ଏତେ ଘର କରିବି ଏତେ ବିଲ୍ଡିଂ କରିବି ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ଗୋଟେ ରୁମ ରେ ରହିବ ପାଞ୍ଚ ଟଙ୍କା ମୁଁ ଏଠି ଘର ପକେଇବି ଏଠି ଜାଗା ପକେଇବି so it is not required. Okay, then ତାକୁ earning କରିବାକୁ ହେଲେ ସେ different କଣ କରିବ ନା ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରିବ. Okay, lot of pressure ନେଇଥିବ ଆସ୍ତେ lot of pressure ନେଇଥିବ as well as କଣ କରିବ ନା କିଛି ବ୍ରାଇବ ବି କରି ନେଇଥିବ ତାକୁ ଆଇଦର ଯଦି ପୁରା ସଚ୍ଚୋଟ ଲୋକ ଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ଅଧିକ ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରିବ ଓଭର ଟାଇମ କରିଥିବ, and when the person is working over time health wise ତାର issue ରହିବ. ଆଉ ଯଦି taking the bribe ତାହେଲେ ଧରା ପଡିବ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ. Okay, then another part what this self attribution is saying. The self attribution refers to the process where individuals interpret and explain their own behavior and their outcome, often attributing success to the internal factor like skill or effort and failures to the external factor like bad luck or circumstance. Okay, so somebody is saying that like it is not happened because my luck is not favorable. Okay, somebody is saying that that place is not there, so I am not able to improve. What they say, jaga milan, I am not able to getting the particular platform to improve myself. What they say, platform milani. What they say, time tamor kharab thila seti kain thila. So these are the actually it is called as the excuses factor to overcome for this period. Okay, but actually the luck factor, the circumstances, it is not playing the important role for a person if the person is actually is having a talent. But लोग जो talent थी वो से जितना से जगह रह लेता talent अब वो भरी कैसे. So it is not bothering about any circumstances or any luck factor. Okay, it is performing in every situation. Similarly, this attribution, first point is saying that the self attribution refers to the process where individuals interpret and explain their own behavior. So you have to explain your own behavior, what I want, what I am. So how one person is attributing its own behavior. The more behavior person who can be called. What I am, can call you. So can call you. But if anybody is asking that you have to attribute yourself, what is your character? In general. somehow we are getting a feedback. Okay. Actually, feedback from what? Now you are not working anymore. You are a student. Okay, so you are missing when like you are having a friend circle. So in the friend circle is saying about something about you. Okay, like different circle is there, friend circle is there. So like in your psychology friend circle, these are you people are present. Similar way, other student, those are not in the psychology, like they are in the education. Okay, and some of you are taking both psychology and education. Okay, and you are and other student are not in the education, are not taking education. So one of your students saying about you in the education class. That person is very good and the behavior is very good. And if you want that any kind of help, you have to take it from her or from me. So that thing is what. So the person or the student is not there in the psychology class. She is in the education class and coming to you and asking for any help. Then you ask for help. How you come get my number? Or how you come know me? They saying that that friend is saying about you. That means what? And तुम विश्वास आउ जने कहीं पहुंची से जगह. Okay, so see good feedback rate from the. That means you have to coming to know that as my mode is very good or my behavior is good. Okay, so that in that way you have to attributing yours. Or how a employee is attributing. It is very easy. Like it is in the form of interaction or it is in the form of feedback. When you are going to a restaurant, okay, how the restaurant is good or bad, so you have to give a feedback. तो मुझे टिकी जाएगी तो आउट सामने कोई भाई जाने की गाड़ी खराब खाएगा दे लेकिन नहीं रे बढ़िया खाएगा उसे खोजी कर गया क्या मो सांग गोटे आसीतला सी कहले एटी खाइबा आपण खाइबाटा बढ़िया मते सेही खाइबाटा दे देन होटल वाला जानिबो जे मु जो क्वालिटी रे खाइबाटा देछि इट इज वेरी गुड and so that the people are referring. Okay, so in that what happened is attributing the what shop is attributing in that way. So it's saying that the self it refers to a process individual interpret and explain their own behavior. Because the Kotak prasiddha dahi bora. Okay, so विशिष्ट चा दुकान ढेंकानाल प्रसिद्ध बरा. Okay, so how they are attributing. Okay, so whenever you're talking about the good sweets, then we are going for the pahara. Okay, bora ढेंकानाल. Okay, चेन्नई So what happened? Like in that particular places, the things is what made in that way. Dahibara kale Kotak famous. Our eight Dahibara taste of because of that place is attributing, the place is what having its own name for that particular Dahibara or particular sweets. The certificate for self-attribution refers to the process of individual interpret and explain their own behavior. Okay, so that feedback is giving a lot of feedback. So that place is, it is not like that one shop is famous. It like that the total shop that is present in that particular location are famous for the sweets. Okay, often attributing success to the internal factor like skill or effort. Okay, attribution it giving you success in the internal factor like skill or effort. Like somebody is giving you the feedback that you are the good, then at that time you have to try to more good and you have to enhance your skill for that. Then good koichi either good koichi mo down koichi I have to maintain that thing. Then again that customer will come to my what shop. Then at that time is not having the same feeling before that. So you have to maintain your skill. For that reason, so I have to maintain my skill. Somebody is what praise that I am giving you good drawing. That means I have that skill. So when another time is asking for any kind of drawing, so I have to make that drawing or draw that particular painting in that. So I maintain that appreciation, or I am trying to improve any other feature so that again is giving you appreciation that that drawing is again more beautiful than now what you are printing now. Okay, so that is defining your what? It is improving your skill and improving your effort. Effort means that means you have to give a more effort. So that is called as the effort. Okay. This is closely related to the concept of self-serving bias, where people tend to take the credit for positive outcomes. Okay, so that is what attribution. While blaming others to the external factor or negative one. While blaming others or external factor for negative one. I mean, the positive outcome attributing that it is mine. The negative tendency of human. Okay. Most important factor is what? Self-understanding. How you have to understand yourself. It is not like that you have to understand the other person. But before that, you have to understand yourself, that what you are. Then you have to understand the other. The self-understanding is very important from the point of view of setting realistic goal in life, behaving appropriately with the others, and taking the interest to create good impression and influence on others. So first of all, self-understanding is very important from point of view of setting realistic goal in life. Okay, first you have to put an aim that I have to achieve this. Okay, so I write one, but we think that like I have aim to getting a IS office. So that means what? Aim means you have to try to do something. This is your goal. Okay, but if you are not achieving, then you are saying that ये मेरा dream था. Okay, so dream should be dream, but aim is what? It is a goal. Goal means you have to achieve. Okay, the self-understanding is very important from the point of view of setting the realistic goal in your life. That if you understand yourself, that I want to be or IS officer, I want to be this officer, then you have to put your goal. So I have to like this, I have to study in that way, or I have to improve my language skill or historical knowledge, or in the sector of political science, then I achieve that particular thing. Okay. Behaving appropriately with others, taking the interest to create good impression. The self-understanding means in other way that you have to behave with the other person in appropriate manner. So from the behavior, it creates a good impression. If you are not talking in a good manner, okay, so you are giving a negative impact. Okay, similar way, if you are asking question to me, I am not able to giving you answer and denying it, I am what? Becoming a rigid. Then that means not a good reason. Okay, so behavior and dealing the situation is very important. So how you have to dealing the situation and how you have to appropriately what? Talk with the other person and it create a good impression and influence another. Okay, so that if you're talking, take an example of Mahatma Gandhi, so he's an influencer. So they are not bothered about their life. So they know that the Britishers is having the lot of rifles, okay, lot of missiles, but they're not bothered about it. Okay, we want that Swaraj and Pun Swaraj so that they influenced by the Gandhiji without taking any kind of what arms or weapon. Okay. In order to achieve this, we need to accurate information about our own self and starting from our physical appearance to our abilities, quality, our self-image and personality characteristics. That means for influencing others, first of all, we need accurate information about our own self, starting from our physical appearance. Physical appearance means that doesn't mean that you are taking a weight, lot of weight, more ojan. Okay, and I have a good muscles like bodybuilder. Is not like that. Appearance means how you are what positive. Okay, so like okay, Bollywood गोटे मोटा लोकटे अछि बट इज अ कोरियोग्राफर एंड सबटा ना बोली होछि एकदम मोटा ओके बट जितने सब हिट मूवी सब डिफाइन करिसंती जो हैज इज ता दरे ही अछि and is directing that choreographer is giving a choreography to the Salman Khan, Amir Khan, lot of superstar actors. Okay, so and he's also giving a what choreography to the Prabhu Deva. So he is also a what another choreographer. Okay, so that means what? That physical appearance is not saying about anything. Physical appearance is similar, but the talent that person is having and the dynamic that person is having, how is dynamic and how the person is handling the situation. So that giving that is called as the word. That is called the physical appearance. Okay, like I am sitting here lazy. Okay, ମୁଁ ଏବେ ତମ ସହିତ କଥା ହଉଛି ଜୋରେ କଥା ହଉଛି ତମେ you are interacting with me. मुझे lazy हिसाब କଥା नहीं slow particularly मुझे दो. Okay, in front of AC and it is a time of what summer. High over here. Okay, so I'm giving you the picturizations. तो ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଢଉଛି ତମକୁ ଗୋଟେ picture draw କର. ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆଗ ଶୁଣୁଛ ତମ mind ରେ ଗୋଟେ picture draw କରୁଛ ହଁ ଏ ଲୋକଟା ହେଇଥିବ କି ସେ ଲୋକଟା ହେଇଥିବ. So if you are not thinking, ଯଦି ମୁଁ think କରୁନି ଯଦି ମୁଁ ସେ ଗୋଟେ situation ନା ଗୋଟେ situation ମୋ mind ଯାଉଛି ଯଦି ideal ହେଇଗଲା ଏ ସମୟରେ ତ ତମକୁ ନିଦ ଆସିବ. Okay, so in your college and in your schooling the time is defined as 40 minutes. Then the timing of one period is 40 minutes. Why? 40 minutes time there. Because human brain is able to concentrate for 40 minutes only. तापर concentrate करेगा. तापर हम 6 घंटा काटू उसके यही मतलब. 40 minutes means it should be changed. यदि change ना हो तो brain ने पढ़ सकते. तापर टीचर माने को the longer classes था है. So if you what mark on that procedure of study which take the 2 hours 3 hours, so after every 40 minutes or 50 minutes they are talking about the out of topic which is not related to your topic and it is irrelevant or something like that. Then again he is coming to the topic everybody has say jaga feri asa concept. That means when come concentrate ha तो पहले से जगह पर ऐसे बैठो तो you are हमें concentrate करें. Okay, so it is a psychology factor. जेତେବେଳେ ଆମେ आगु पढिबो PG PhD जेतेବେଳେ करिबो so it is not limited to the 40 minutes 6 hours 7 hours 7 hours बसते is quite boring and इच्छा करथले भी बाहर को जाई परिबनी but छाड़ी भी जाइबो. So at that timing that in the professional sector they are not calling as a teacher, they are called as a trainer. So they play the game with your mind. See जो बोले तुमको play करके नहीं तो mind टा सही आएगा. Okay, they moving your mind to a particular direction. So your mind is going in there. And when we are representing, that means it's saying that appearance, ability, quality, self-image. So if while giving training or while giving a teaching, if I giving eye contact to a single person, then what it means? Then other feeling goes. Okay, so I change my eye contact to that. So first of all, you have to physically appearance to our ability. You have to make your qualities and self-image. What becomes self-image? If you're coming to here, you're coming to here for taking coaching for the different subjects. Okay, ମୁଁ ଏଠି କଣ କରିବି ତମେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ତ म्यूजिक ଲଗେଇ हां ଗୋଟେ म्यूजिक ଲଗେଇଥିବି ତମେ ବେଶ ତମେ ବି ତମେ get म्यूजिक ମାନେ ତ ନାଚିବା. One day it is okay, 2 days it is okay, 3 days it is okay, but in the 4th day what did the last one to watch then you raise the questions. Okay, it is not creating a what good image. Okay, it means what when we coming to here that we wear the proper dress. Okay, to coming here for what taking coaching or taking classes, but we are coming in a proper dress. When you are going to your college, then the uniform is defined. You have to come in the particular uniform. And when you are giving a exam, then uniform is strictly what applicable. Okay. The similar way, Yadi, when teacher is coming to here and the teacher is not wearing the proper dress, Kerala lungi cholte te lungi business. Nobody is accepted. Okay, and when you are going to marriage party, when you are going to any examination, so in every sector the dress code is also up. So that created the image for you. Okay, and personality characteristics. That means interpersonal characteristics. How you deal with the situation, how you have to interact with the people. Okay. Sometimes we create our own false image and create satisfied with it and reluctant to the change ourselves. False image means what? Dress okay, false image. Okay, but I'm not having any bike. But for creating an image, then but taking a bike from my friend, I had a mobile. Okay, out there I'm a self bike. Aji bike, I'll say, Megari, go chatter, chatter, work for it. But Nija cycle the over. That's false image. Okay, so false image it giving you what? That sometimes we create own false image and are satisfied with it and are reluctant to the change ours. So this will definitely inhibit and the process of our growth. So the false image is not giving you the good impact to your life. The false image is destroying you. Okay, and when like in the truth cannot be hide. It will come anytime. So when it will come, it is what? Blaming you and you have to destroy and your self-confidence at that time is going to over. Okay. Important thing is what? Self-enhancement. When you understand yourself, then you have to try to enhance yourself. Okay, develop your qualities. Enhancement is very powerful and motive that help in understanding ourselves. In which part I am weaker that you know. You have taken the 6 subjects and you know in which subject you are weak. Those subject you know weak and other subject I am handling in the particular timing, but that 2 subject is I am facing the hurdle. I have to focus in that 2 subject or 1 subject more. So in that sector you have to enhance yourself. So it is enhancement means you have to understand yourself that you are weaker on that particular chapter or weaker in the particular subject, so that you have to enhance yourself. It defined as a tendency to maintain good and positive feeling what we about ourselves. What we about ourselves. It defined a tendency to maintain good and positive feeling. Okay, it means what? Enhancement means it giving you a positive means. Improve. Okay, so when you are giving an exam, teacher is giving you feedback that you have to go for the good handwriting. Handwriting bhalo lekho, 8 bhalo lekho, empty long question ta lekho. That means when you change, that means you have to enhance, and it gives you what? It gives you positive feelings. Okay, जब exam में आप feedback देखिए, जब मैं तुमका output बहुत से लिखियो, आप explain करियो लिखियो पढ़ियो. जब again तुम ताको represent करो, अरे very good, you have to improve yourself. That means at that timing you are giving a positive feeling. Yes, in previous exam I got this one, and now I am improving. Then you are trying to be more. Okay. In general,